Ghana war, she will tell you, United Party, why not citizen that it was, you will use on United Party that it was to say. You got who?
It's in our party for you get to ask Waka about got the money for.
Yes, Daba. He not got no right to ask Waka.
For what?
Waka not stay with him. Waka that man for himself. Yeah? You got a first in the country. Hey, who? What you trying to say? Huh? You got what you trying to say? You who?
Somebody will say, you can call about the to we are. You should try the same thing to we are. And you are the same people too that are behind you in the party and Baga. You are happy when you're saying that we are to banana and saying the Baga on your vest.
I was not happy. And you so here, I said, but they all are mayor. What the game girl? I read he, a young quasi president. What can I be in a country like that? Again, be scared. And you so talking like that. When you can call us, why am I not carried to Baga? Am I not go around Baga with that first can I tell you, you get today, not start that. We will deal with it according to the law. I was saying, you know, I go to.
A lovely day, a good day, a sunny day, the 23rd day of April 2026. This is the OK Conversation at 5 p.m. We'll focus on the Internal Audit Agency. What have they been up to? What have they been doing? A deputy director will be here with us. At 4 o'clock is Forest Tower shortly. There is a controversial land issue somewhere around the Invincible Sports Park. Yeah, some of the people there, it seems someone is claiming, someone from the previous administration trying to take land or whatsoever. But Chokong Bui is someone who was on top of the whole park thing, so we have called him in to have a conversation with him. What is it about that land? Is it for the people or for that person? Hopefully we will get the person on the line. Hopefully land authority. It will be very important. Land issue again. My name is Julius J. Yes, that's what it is, you know. Let me take this break first. Let me take a very quick break with some of our sponsors. We'll come back. I want to talk a bit about the behavior, the very, very bad behavior that we can sometimes have as Liberians. Very bad behavior, but let's see.
Your real property taxes. Bill. Your real property taxes.
My people, you don't hear it? The LRA people, the people then that can collect government taxes, they say that it's time now to pay your real estate tax. Whether you get house or you get land in a city or outside the city, the LRA people say that it's time to pay your tax from now to July 1 this year. The people from the LRA will be in your community to tell you everything you need to know. So look out for them. They will come and teach you everything you need to know about paying your taxes for your properties. Just cooperate when you see them in your community. In your knowing, when you pay tax, all of us can enjoy. When you pay your tax on your land or your house, the government will do plenty fun things for all of us. Pay tax, we all enjoy.
You can pay even when you living uptown. Pay your real property taxes. We are brave. We are passionate.
Hey Tanu, I need cash and there is no ATM around here.
Really? Did you try the EcoBank POS?
POS? I said I need cash. What is it about POS?
Judy, you can get your cash through the POS, All you need to do is to visit any Egoben Express point or petrol trade gas station and request to use a POS. Guess what? It can also take other bank cards.
Widow, you mean cards from banks overseas too?
Yes, it should just be your Visa card.
Wow, great. So when there is no ATM around me, I'll just use the POS to get my money fast. Ecobank has made it too easy, man. Ecobank an innovation that will 5 and 6 so.
Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank.
The United Methodist University Alumni Association warmly invites all alumni and well-wishers to attend its induction ceremony, scheduled to take place at the First United Methodist Church on Asma Street on Friday, April 24 at 11 o'clock. This historic occasion will mark a significant leadership transition as President Dio Podi, after serving 2 successful terms, formally hands over the mantle of authority to Mr. Emmett P. Cocker, who was elected as president during the association's 10th General Assembly held on February 28. The event will also celebrate a remarkable milestone as Mr. Cocker becomes the youngest alumni president in the history of the United Methodist University Alumni Association. All alumni are encouraged to be part of this memorable and inspiring moment as we come together to celebrate leadership, unity, and progress. Let us show up in full support and make history together. UNUAA, a light to the world.
Welcome back. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. There's this hypocrisy, there's this pretense, there is this, not willing to hear what is true until it catches up with us, and then it becomes what it is. What am I talking about? For example, on the issue of electricity. Electricity, Corey. When at some point it was okay, some of us were saying, well, these are what are happening, but there are issues to solving Liberia's electricity problem. It is not a 1 year thing, it's not a 2 year thing, it's not 3. It is deeply structural with a whole lot of issues. So yes, during the rainy season, the hydro will be up. Africans may send more electricity through the CRSG line because at that time they're generating more capacity as well. But when the dry season comes, the hydro will go down. The thermal plants we have cannot serve everybody. Africa itself may reduce output because they themselves require a whole lot of electricity and cannot be sending more out because their water levels too will go down. Oh, people say, oh, no, you just hate the government, oh, blah, blah, blah. Now, I was not, or some of us were not saying these things out of hearsay. I have covered the energy sector. I have seen the plans, especially the days of money, Captain. They usually used to call me. I was invited to even moderate in 2022 or 2023. I moderated a 2-day panel where stakeholders from the sector, from across West Africa, different people came to talk about electricity issues. And I heard all of the things. They had bankers there. They had, all the stakeholders relative to the energy sector. I know for a fact the government's plan is to construct at least 3 to 4 hydropower plants along the Simpor. So there is SP2, SP3, SP4. There is a long-range plan to place a reservoir somewhere way up there, and we're told that the cost at that time would be at least $1 billion US. There were plans for solar expansion as well. All of these plans to make the country energy self-sufficient. But it requires resources, plenty of money that the country really doesn't have. So solving Liberia's energy needs throughout the year for us to have consistent, reliable, cheap energy for everybody in the country like other countries are, it won't be an easy thing. So when there's a little quick fix solution and it looks okay for 1, 2, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2, 3 months, boom, you don't want anybody else to say. So right now, everybody, they time you're ready to be on LEC now. I'm not talking, you can see me right now talking about LEC. No, because I know, I have known, I knew, and I know what the challenges are. And it is not necessarily that the government of the day is wicked or they know what to do or blah, blah, blah. It's the fact that the reality is a challenge we have. We have not really decided to solve it as a country. We have not decided to, because if we decide, we'll put more money towards energy. We'll make sure we get more out of our resources that we're giving out to other people to just be carrying and be getting rich. Oh, you think those solve country problems are IOC and blah, blah, blah. You think that how they can solve country problems? But you people don't like to hear truth. You just want to be politically happy. Yeah, we have fixed electricity where in this country? Fixed electricity just now? They are crying now. But you were insulting some of us yesterday for letting you know that no, the problems, the challenges are there. Apart from the power theft, the poor infrastructure and all those kinds of things, the transmission lines and everything else. So it is not necessarily that the people who there, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But there's a parable that says, I know you won't fight by your hand shot. Yeah, there's some kind of parable like that. The same issue with the land business. When the Satan people and other few people land business started, when we started asking the hard questions, how does land business going? How come this is happening? Oh, you're against development. On the people land, let them move from there. Let them put their land, let them develop the place, blah, blah, blah. The law is the law. I don't know what you understood about the law is the law. What kind of lawyer saw? He getting more serious now. People claiming, of Jalata and capital bypass. Like, nah, it can't be. We got to look in it. Oh, that now you won't look inside. When the other poor people places were broken down, you say they play, they're not going to be there, and they play looking jet at that. The people got to develop. The people won't develop. The other places do now. Okay, you know, we just have a very terrible mindset in this country. Once it doesn't affect me, then no one should talk about it. Okay. When other people in government haven't taken pay. When they tell media people, when we flag it, you say, we are taking pay. We definitely taking pay. You have taken pay. Someone else not take pay. But you don't want it to be flagged that a person take pay because you take pay. Very terrible attitude. So, we the watch. Your rainy season will come. The electricity will be okay. We'll be clapping and yelling again. And then we'll go back to the same problem. Because even the 20 megawatt solar farm, when it is done in the dry season, it still cannot solve the energy needs of the country. That 20 megawatt, you understand, Corin busy? So we may get vexed and change government and change people at LEC. That problem not solving. Until we can solve the issue along. One, the simple, put a reservoir there, way up there, and perhaps a 5 to 10 years business. Also, imagine we took, I think, up to 90 million or so to build a 20 megawatt solar farm. So all the other hundreds of millions I can leave our country every month, every year in mineral resources, where we can see how much we're getting. Imagine if we say we're putting 500 to 600 million into a solar farm. We could generate over 100 megawatts of power by a solar farm. As so much energy that Africa is having. they are building a solar farm that is so huge that will supply energy more than what Liberia needs for the entire country. They're building solar farm as I speak to you. All the current that they get. Because they know dry season too, they can have some issues. They still want to be a net exporter. They say that you just think okay. You let all kinds of people to legislature and hey, we come, we cry, we pass. Well, you know, sometimes it just made me tired. But that's okay. We have someone here with us. It's been a while since we last spoke. We chose to bring him because, yeah, I don't know. I have this very soft spot for poor people, for people who suffer. It can make I can feel somehow when those people are treated certain ways. So that's why we say, but Chokon, what is happening? What's happening? You people, they get people, you say, how can someone take it again? But he's right here with us. Chokon, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How is life going?
Life is good.
You are around, quiet, easy.
Always been quiet.
Okay. So we saw the Spoon TV video where some of the people that have the horses near the Invincible Park, I know, first of all, give us the history of how those houses were built near the park.
Thank you very much. And usually I would not come to a radio station, but when you called me to come, I felt like I had to come here and give clarity to what's going on. Because it breaks my heart when I see people be taken advantage of, especially people that we consider to be less fortunate, and is sad. And I hope this get corrected. So the estate we're talking about was renamed. It is now called Samuel Burnett Estate. Before, it was called Dewenkon. I grew up in the area. I have relatives in the area, and I've been playing soccer in the area for my entire life. We started the Invincible Park construction. We actually did the groundbreaking ceremony in February 2001. February 2001.
Mm-hmm. That's 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Mm-hmm. And so before then, it was nothing that was done under the rock. It was one of the most talked about project because, you know, there was issue that it was too close to the airport. Mm-hmm. We went to civil aviation, and everything was settled. Nobody came and contested that their private property was being encroached upon. Never. The construction went on, and then April 15, 2022, the park was inaugurated with the housing unit.
How did the housing building come about? Because there used to be zing rounds down there. How was it included?
Yes, so we started doing the Invincible Park. Initially, it was not inclusive. Mm-hmm. And then one day, the former president visited and said, we cannot have a modern facility and have people living in zinc shack. So for this reason, we should develop the place. And initially, we were to build 100 homes. But then we didn't want to displace the people that was there. So we told them, we will move you into a mass zinc shack where everybody will co-live until we fix the first 50 unit. And so the first 50 unit was built. And then during the inauguration of the project,
I am told there were back and forth in terms of financial resources. And he said, y'all gotta find it. Y'all gotta find the money and build it. You can't build that place like that and leave the poor places like that.
Yes, but that was the building process. But now it was built. Mm-hmm. One thing he said those buildings was going to be owned and the land was going to be owned by the community.
That's what the former president said.
And that was the instruction I was given. Now, henceforth, after we built the Samuel Burnett estate, the first thing I did, I informed land authority to do the survey like I did for all the other parks that I built. At the time, we had the commissioner to be Councillor Adams. I was in close contact with Councillor Kula Jackson. He was one of the other person that I spoke with. I also spoke to Dr. Solomon. His first name I really don't know, but Dr. Solomon was very instrumental in sending surveyor, and then deeds were cut out. However, when the deeds were cut out, the deed for Invincible Park, they had the estate and the park on one deed.
Okay.
And so the former president have already instructed that all the parks go under the government. And so the government, through City Hall, was to have ownership of the parks. Mm-hmm. And I felt if you put the housing unit and the park on one deed, you are saying that City Hall is the owner of the housing unit. Mm-hmm. And so I told land authority that we needed to create a new deed for Invincible Park and something separate
for the housing unit.
For the housing unit.
So that the community will
so that the community, because we found it hard to give individual deeds. So we just decided to create
like a community deed.
A communal deed.
Okay.
And so that didn't happen until the government changed. While in my private life, I have reached out to land authority on numerous occasions, and they aware of what's going on. And the person that is coming to claim the land is somebody I know so well.
Who is he? What's his name?
One Chakra. I don't know his last name, but he's a seditious. I say this because I know him. He always used to be at the party headquarters. This is somebody I've interacted with on numerous occasions, and he was at the park every time. He was even there doing the inaugural service. If he claimed to own the land, when did he buy that land? That's the first question I'm going to ask. Mm-hmm. If he had a deed, why when we were building the place, because remember, groundbreaking ceremony was 2021. Mm-hmm. It opens 2022. It was news for 1 year before even election came. Mm-hmm. Why now?
And besides, it was a presidential governmental instruction that the people be deeded and given that place.
And everybody in Liberia knows about the project. It was not done under a stone. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's so hurtful. And this whole thing can go away, or we can find a remedy very fast, only if land authority actually signed the deed that the community is entitled to. So there is nothing, because what he did, he went and filed something with the court on, I think, criminal trespassing.
So that is, he's saying someone on his land.
Yes, and so what he did, he erected a fence around two of the buildings, and then now he went to court and he presented a fake deed. And now the community cannot present a deed because the deed is still in the hands of land authority. And if they cannot carry deed to the court, that means he will own the property. So
okay, let me put it out there. I don't know who you are, but if you can get us, I don't know who this person is claiming the property. If you can get my number to call, or you can send me your number, I will call you. Let's get your side, and land authority people as well. If you are listening, it will be important for us to hear from you on this matter. You can continue.
Yeah, and so I don't think we have an issue here, because what happened is even the total amount of housing unit that were to be built, it was something close to, I think, 100, but we only did 50. So there are still space over there that people that did not have the opportunity to own a place to actually build. But I learned people giving squatting rights, and so it's not fair.
Oh, so yeah, so that means people should not have been given squatting right because that whole land is supposed to be a communal.
Yes, and so everything we're saying here now lies in the hands of land authority, because land authority is the only person that has the authority to give the deed to the community. Because when I was the minister and when I was heading the project, I worked directly with land authority, and it was because of a mistake it was because of a mistake that was on the deed, for which the deed was not given to the community, because we actually decided to separate the park from the housing unit, because the park is owned by the government, but the housing unit was given to the people. So that distinction needed to be made, and I felt if I have agreed for that deed to be given today, the housing unit will be owned by Moreira City Corporation, which would not be fair.
Okay. Have the people themselves reached out to you?
Yeah, they. I think after, because a lot of people send me the video recording that has been circulating, and so I spoke to them, and they told me that they have been going to court, but the main issue here is they do not have a deed, and the only person that can give them a deed is land authority. And land authority has a deed, but the deed that land authority have both the Invincible Park and the St. Bernard estate on one deed, and that was not what the president intended.
So before that time, what was that place a government property?
Yeah, it was owned by the aviation authority.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when we actually went there, we had to speak to the Civil Aviation Authority, because remember, it's close to the airport.
Okay.
And so those people were just squatting.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. So it was a land belonging to the Civil Aviation Authority. Then the president and all of you said, okay, since these people are squatting here and they have these structures, we want to build better structures, but also to make them now own this place. And so then, the government gave it out to them.
No, and then we called land authority.
Okay.
So land authority came. And because the Civil Aviation Authority had a demarcation, places that you could not stay. And so those places were earmarked. And so land authority came, land authority sent surveyors.
Okay.
And then survey was done. And the survey, from the survey, these were made. But the only mistake was the housing unit and Invincible Park was on one deed.
Which means it will be for the government.
It will be for the government.
Which of course still makes it funny for an individual to be claiming, because even with that deed, it is supposed to be for the government.
It is for the government. If with the deed that land authority has, because I saw the deed, the only thing it was not probated, it was owned by the city. Because best practice, most of the parks in the world, it's the city that take care of it. And so it was put under the city. Because the president said it was for the community, I told land authority, please make 2 Ds.
Okay. Land authority. Who can we speak to at land authority, or who can call in?
You can even call I don't know if Kula Jackson is because he knows about this situation, but he's no longer with land authorities, so it would be best to speak to Dr. Solomon. I have Dr. Solomon number. I can share. I can share.
Yeah, you can. You just send it to me. Let's see if we can get them. Okay. Let me see if we can get this guy who is claiming ownership of this place. Okay, this is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. Please, if this person answers, let him know I need to talk to him on this land issue. Okay, we got the person's number claiming that place. But if you're one of the victims, if you're living in that place, it's important for you to also call in 777-700-995, 555-995, the numbers to call. I'm coming, let me see. Okay, let's get Land Authority. This is the OK Conversation on OKFM 99.5. Let me see. 50, 30. No answer. Okay. 777-700-995, We've opened the phone lines. Just bear with me. Okay. Another line matter right here. Okay. Try this person as well. Okay, let's take your calls now. 777-700. Please hold this. 777-700-995, 555-995, the numbers to call. We really wanted to speak to the fellow, the gentleman claiming that place, but he isn't answering from the number we got. Welcome, let's hear you.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
My name is Yang Gui, and I call you from the FE.
Go ahead.
I just want to say something to the honorable man, still honorable Chukwunkwe. We appreciate you so much for whatever you did, Chukwunkwe, but not say you never did people well. People of that particular community well. Before you left power, you was to separate the difference between the invisible part
but where do Chivo? Hello?
That live in the estate, just the minister and the people that live in the estate. But you fail to do so. Now, the evil people are coming now, they will claim everything.
But listen now. It is still government land. So how is an individual? It is not the government taking the people from there to say that government land. So you're moving there. No, it is an individual claiming what is government's land.
My brother, the man you're talking about is Shatra. Mr. Shatra. You was one logistic man for the Congo Democratic change. It does not mean that he don't because he's from the city, so he get own land. His land was there, but what I'm saying is this: at the time, even the Shatra guys have ever. At the time, the people were building their place, that people were upper top for some time. So if he had land there, he was well. Although you want to have some problem, but you have to go to Chukwunkwe or Chukon. I made my brother from this place. Let's say that this is my land, and this is legitimate. Then we're going to separate that particular land from the political part and the people who live in that particular place.
Okay, thank you so kindly. We're also trying to get to land authority. We're not getting anything out of that. But welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Jonathan SNC, and I call from 4th Street.
Okay.
Thank you so kindly for your talking point. Yeah, but the point I have here is the bossman is still there. You knew very well that you were about to do certain thing for the people. You could have made sure and get this thing done before leaving power. Now today, you see what happened to 4th Street people. They didn't have documents. Somebody took them to the court, and they proclaimed the name from the people. And now the people are going to court, and the only thing can prove the people right, it is a deal, and they do not have deal. So it means that the people going to lose that place. Where the people going to go?
Okay, can you address that concern quickly?
Yeah, but I think most of the listeners have not been following the show, because I have been clear here that the deal for that place where it was made, but you had the park and the community on one deed. And then I spoke to land authority and told them that the community is separate from the Invincible Park. And so land authority agreed to make two separate deeds. Government change. There we have new system in place. However, land authority people that work on this particular process is still in land authority. I just call Dr. Solomon name because he's one of those people that I work with. You understand? Although we have new commissioner, but the process was in place.
Okay, and so it just needed to be concluded. But in this case too,
No.
I am saying,
But land authority is the only person that can give deed to the community. Or land authority give the same deed that they have, and then the city go own the property, and the people still stay there.
yeah, and that's the point I am making, that there is a deed, but this deed says that entire place is for the government, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what that the particular deed that exists now. That's what it is saying.
Yeah, but the deed is not probated.
Okay.
So
that land authority should have done all of that now.
yes.
Okay. That is his point. So I hope you get it clearly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius, how are you? This is Artemis Gay calling from Chicago here. You gave it a minute or two to weigh in. I know Trogon very well. We all play football in True Ball. We cross to go Raymond Field to play football there across that same airport. Sadly to say, Julius, CDC government was so wrong to have built a park over there. And for Trogon to even think about doing an estate. You have a letter in your possession from Mr. Mitchell, an airport group of Liberian experts in aviation designed to rebuild Springfield for $8 million from a young guy from Chicago who became the first minority to build the second largest airport in the USA, O'Hare Airport. You got that project was sent to the Ministry of State, who have literally rebuilt Springfield as a second airport for Liberia. And there will have been no Invincible Park on this issue. But again, what do we do when even the president said Springfield was not enough, it could only take one plane at a time? That's what President Weah said one time. So he never understood the importance of a second airport.
But Chief, that land business we talking now. Yeah,
aviation own that land. That land is a government land. That place should have been turned over to Springfield or bought out.
Yeah, but that is not the issue now, Dr. Gay. The issue on ground is that this place was built, the people are living there, and an individual is claiming portion of land that belongs to government. That is the issue.
But you know, this issue is, you see, the biggest problem this government facing too, the issue of digitizing the entire system will solve this problem. Look, the issue of land conveyance in Liberia is so high. I'm just about to win a case in America for somebody taking my piece of land because my land has a PIN number and he sold it to somebody else. Why is it so difficult to get our country to go through that GIS system so that nobody can convey your property?
Okay, thanks so kindly. We'll hold that. Let's take.
Let me speak to that caller. You see, it's interesting because the good thing about it, all of us live in America and we had the opportunity to also grow up in America. You see, when Liberians in America speak to us in Liberia, it's like we are dumb. It's like we don't know what we are doing in Liberia. We went to school in the same America he's talking about. We went to engineering schools. And what we are doing is best practice. If somebody came and encroached upon somebody's land and now trying to take advantage of poor people, this is why I'm here to speak. I'm not here to say, we already passed that bridge. If you think you love Liberia and you know more about Liberia, let us come together as people and contribute positively to Liberia. I could have gone back to America and say, oh yeah, my government is no longer in power. But I'm here working. I'm here helping people. I'm here employing the youth. Why is it that when people speak from America, it's like we don't know who the person he's talking about that will just come and walk from America and put a brand new airport because he gonna bring his own money? Come on, man.
Okay, let's take more calls. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Oh, my son Julius, how you doing?
I'm fine. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Mr. After your studio there, this is my sister, the table someone. I'm working on your platform. It's my third time on your platform. And thank you for taking me again.
So you can be checking, eh? You can be checking it. No more time you calling.
I'm today, I'm checking today the third time. So every time I will remind you today the food today, or you can take my number and store it in your phone. That was so embarrassing that my
No, but I know I can see your number because that landline we're using here, so I can see your number.
Okay. Let me say thanks to my brother in studio, Julia. No, the government that is also there. They only keep to clean language for poor people.
No, but they want the government doing it. Let's be fair. The men are trying to take them land that your own CDC man.
What was it, man? All the years.
So now I will ask.
What was it, man? All the years. What was it, man?
The land are government land. The particular land ban government land. It ban the Civil Aviation Authority land. Then the time George we had them were in that park. He went there. He said the people are living in a zone right now. Your turn they play into good horses. So when the free bidding play that, he said, well, you just get the land. Let the government get the land to these people here. Let the people own the land. So that government was giving land to his people. That them want CDC man. He want a piece of the land say for him.
Yeah, the president said, gonna make a new land. They make to kind of clean the land.
No, but I mean I got no land on it. That's what the man saying. But thanks so kindly. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Tikbe Esmato, and I call you from Johnsonville to be precise, Man Barkley area. Julia, I usually ask the question. The particular land issue, I think if the government, this government time, you see a lot of land, people invading places, it's only land, they say that land. You know, I think if only this government, they see for land issues to happen. Because, Julius, let me say this. The CDC government, while the men who built a park, Chokon did what they're supposed to do, and they make a lot of errors that make for people to serve certain things that, you know, they're not supposed to do. Like, for example, like FE. Chokon are thinking if government level, Chokon wanted to do a fair play thing. To say, oh yes, the people, the palatable building, to separate the part from these people that we say, oh yeah, they are living in Zimbabwe, you know, to have a good building for them, you know. But then they get confused everything to that park area, and then they know that someone else is maybe trying to say, oh, I own a land or this that, because the particular aspect is they not do any clarity or do investigation. If someone bought a land, even a government land, someone sold it to another person, they not do anything and went and build there. So now the confusion coming. So that the same thing coming on.
Okay, thanks so kindly. Let's see who's right here. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Julia, more people come for land business.
Why?
They will not look location. Tomorrow, another trouble will happen in the country for land business.
It looks like this guy may have known what happened in that place, so he wanted to take advantage. Yeah, thinking that man choke on and not around to really explain the actual story.
That particular land not for me. But because maybe somebody in government that he closer to just go there, anything that happen will back it. That one made it. That one made Ahmed doing that.
Okay.
And one day you'll be pushing people on the one day when the poor get angry, it will be a bad thing.
Thanks so kindly. Thanks so kindly. Let's take 2 more. Then we'll come back to him in studio for his hour is coming up shortly. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, Julius.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I'm Paul S. Rogers, and I'm calling this afternoon from Bannerville. Julius, one of the things I noticed from most of the surveyors, the reason why you find most of these things happening, it is because I just witnessed one of them. What these people can do is that they will come to ride over the poor people. You'll find them going in the community, get information. They will go back to the scene land and mark. These surveyors, they get something they can do called backdating the deed. They will go to reface a deed, and they will backdate it. Can you imagine, even up to the 80s, people at that time, the probate judge at that time, the people can fake their signature to put on the deed and make it look like that deed is old. This is what the people is doing in this country, my brother. They are using money to influence the situation to come and exploit poor people who have been error for the longest time. This is what happening. I went and said where someone went and did it, and they won someone land right before my eyes.
Okay.
It's so bad. Thank you for the time.
Thanks so kindly as well. Welcome. Let's hear you.
How are you, Julius? This is Mo calling from Fena.
Go ahead.
Thank you. You know, Mr. Mo Ali said that thing. He said people are in land ministry. I can get the information on that this land is not probated, the other deed is not probated, and they go to get a CD or that was confessed by government official in this government. So Mr. Kui is saying they put a deed, the two places together, the government land and the place they wanted to get the people. So now the court should just follow that deed and separate that deed, give the place to the people, and give the government into them. The individual coming to claim the land. Why? Why should they happen here? We don't have government in the country. You know, that is wrong. You know, with the people, it happened to me. Now they force us. They go February, they say, if we don't register our deed, I've got to hustle credit money, go and register the deed. But the day somebody go on my hard life to say they're taking it, they will kill me that day.
No, they will not kill you. Nothing will happen.
No, they will kill me, Julia, because the government, government can look at majority that these people, the citizens, they land for the citizens, then they stay to this small place. If somebody fight them, they have an individual that don't have money. So they will kill us. And the generator, put it on air.
No one will kill you by the grace of God. The final one. Welcome. Let's hear you.
Good afternoon, big God, Julius.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much. You're speaking when I come up with chairman, and I'm T1P Willie. I will be the concern library for justice.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much, people. People, you see, that what we've been telling people in the past. There's a tendency in Labrador of following the leader. Or when the president and people decided to decapitate the rule of law, they have decided to cremate the rule of law, and the remaining of the rule of law now is being obliterated. So what do you expect? People in the community and what is going on. Anybody will just jump out and do whatever they want to do.
My man, did you write that down as a speech before calling?
But I wrote it down.
The way you use all those words, ramming and all that.
No, we are common people, but those things are used to us. You know, that is where I'm going. You know, the issue of politics have been ideologies in Liberia. When it is ideologies, people will see that certain people from certain backgrounds can do certain kind of things. But no, politics should be why mutual respect. Whether I'm poor or I'm rich, my own side.
And so the rule of law is decapitated.
It's decapitated. They are falling to pieces. Cremating means to burn it. They burn it and the dust for the cremation.
I know what all the words mean, man.
It's obliterated. The dust will be obliterated. Meaning no law, no rule based system like law. Everybody going ahead and scatter anything you see them doing. The money now what you're going to do.
Thanks.
We have a system in place and welcoming that.
Thanks so kindly.
Thank you for the time.
Thanks so kindly. Choco will come back to you. And trust me, we'll be on it. I will try to get this gentleman. I will try to still reach out to land authority. Yeah, those are the two people to talk to.
Yes, but I think most of the callers were not even following the program. Because the first thing that happened for land authority to even conduct a survey, announcement had to be made. All due process will follow. It's not like I went to an individual surveyor and say, come and survey a land. No, I call land authority and say, this is the project, go ahead and survey. And land authority came and did a marvelous job. All the parks that I work at, PHP land authority came and did the survey. Land authority went to Clariton and did the survey. Now, remember, we have human beings actually writing those documents. And maybe the information was not disseminated the right way. And so when it came back to me, I asked land authority for them to separate the deeds. What happened is we had a change of government, which is normal. But land authority
It's still there.
Still has the information, and what should be done can still be done. And what is going on? The main thing that brought me in studio, the person that is going for the land knows everything about the process.
Okay.
He knows fully well that the deed has not been given to them. So he obtained a deed, and he's the first to run to court. And if the community cannot carry a deed in court, the place will be taken. But he's not taking everything. He fenced out 2 of the estate homes, the building. He took 2 of it and took some of the land that was intended to build the other units. And so that's what he's doing, because he has inside knowledge of the project and everything that is going on. He knows everything that is happening. So he only making use of opportunity because he know these people cannot speak for themselves. And that's the reason why I'm here today, to let the public know what really happened.
Okay. Choco, thanks so kindly. It is well understood. It means it is on the shoulders of land authority. We will try to reach out to them by next week. We should have some information. Thanks so kindly for availing yourself to our call.
Thank you very much.
And a whole lot of people have understood that now. Next up is Forest Hour.